In 2030, Elon said.
2030.
In 2030.
In 2030.
I know we're jumping, but talking about the CERN, Elon said in 2030.
Conspiracy theory, get your tinfoil hats out, folks.
Hey, he said you won't need retirement anymore. Right? You heard him
he did say that. That's not conspiracy, that he actually said that.
Yeah, he said that. So in 2030, if the CERN.
What do you mean by that?
There's no more 401k, no Roths, no.
He's basically trying to say, sorry, but he's saying that there's going to be universal income for everyone, that everything's going to be taken care of, your groceries, the amount of money you get, the things that you want in your house, everything is going to be taken care of. He said money is not going to matter, you working is not going to matter. Everyone is going to be able to have the same amount of income. There won't be millionaires or trillionaires unless you already got it. I don't know how it's going to work, but if anybody listening, go and Google the Great Reset. Feed me, rappers and feed me. Come on, I'm untamed. I'm insane. I need a shrink. I need it. Come on. And I like my Sprite Easter pink and a. Ooh! Yo, he snapped on that.
Gucci fruit.
The way he wrote that beat. Look, the reality is a lot of artists might not write their stuff, right? They got ghostwriters, but the majority of the time, the artistry overshines that, right? Because you might have a lethal pen, but Gilly was probably never going to deliver that verse the way that Wayne delivered it.
That's a fact. When did Gilly stop writing for Wayne?
He's still writing.
2003? 2002, 2003.
He stopped writing?
Yeah, early 2000s.
So then that wasn't Gilly because that was 2007.
I ain't tripping. I'm just saying, I think after that, because if you go from that wobbity, like until when he started taking over literally, I think Gilly launched a pad to say, let me show you how to do it. And he took it and perfected it.
Okay.
And didn't stop.
That works for me because I'm a huge Wayne fan.
Shout out to Gilly.
And I remember him saying I used to write or whatever, and I used to be rapping in the studio, reading whatever he wrote or had written.
Mm-hmm.
And he said at one point, and I think it was in the drought, he just started ripping all the sheets and started going in. And every artist that works with Wayne says that they just see him. He stands in front of the speaker, and he just yells at the speaker for a minute, gets it together. Me might be just going through writtens in his head.
That's exactly.
Maybe.
Look, I love Wayne, and this ain't a debate, right? Some of the stuff you say, you have to format it. The way it's too fast, it's too punctual, it's too perfect.
Yes.
There's no way you just off your head. I give you a random, right? I did a song with this dude named Haitian Fresh. Shout out Haitian. Sapase. That was my first artist when I seen no paper, no pen. I did my verse, Southstar did his verse. He go in there with no paper, no pen. I'm expecting a phone. He leave a phone by the book bag.
Okay.
Go in there. Yummy, 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 yum. Play that back. How that sound? All right. As that running through, he'll jump in line 2. He'll jump in line 3. Play that back.
He's punching in.
Punching in for the whole 16. I'd never seen that done. In my brain, I'm like, I didn't understand it. But afterwards, I was like, that's his way of doing music.
Yeah.
And you can't knock that.
I ain't gonna hold you. Punching in works, bro.
It's different because I'm like, that's a lot of work. But to him, writing is a lot of work. Yeah. So I'm sure artists get to a point where they just don't write because, like you say, they got enough here and they punch it together. They hear a beat to take them to that verse they just wrote and they be like, yo, I'm gonna say it like this, say it like that.
Or maybe not even a verse. Maybe like a little word, switch it up, that goes with this and keep it moving. Yeah. Enough concepts, you know?
Easy. Like they said, Jay don't write but then somebody said he has a photographic memory.
Yeah.
So he remembers what he writes so he can go in and deliver it as Jay.
Yeah.
No paper, no shredding.
Yeah.
Well, it makes sense, bro. Saying shout out to Wayne too. Big fan.
I give Wayne the benefit of the doubt simply because you know how a lot of artists are multifaceted. They could do this, that. But like for a minute, all Wayne did, and he talks about it, was literally rap. You know? And if you're doing something only, you're gonna get great at it, you know? And if all day long you got verses going in your head, you got words going in your head, you know what I mean? You could pick it out. I do agree with you on the punctuality and all that, because what was it? 6 foot, 7 foot got some of the craziest bars I ever heard. And it's so precise, bro.
Great one.
And then this one goes right back to that, and like,
so 6'7" is all off the head.
Yo, nah, if it is, yo, we'll never know. I'm giving him the benefit of the doubt. If it is, that it's impressive. But if it isn't, it's not any less impressive.
It can't be. Now, I'm gonna be a little ballsy, pause, and say that Corey Guns Jr. probably tapped in. Like similar style, similar verse, both flow, spit. Corey Guns, what was Corey Guns?
It's just Corey Guns.
I'm my bad. I call him Junior. I know Senior.
Yeah.
But yeah, Corey Guns still fired to this day, bro. Wayne still fired to this day, but it's a lot of similarity. Peep it out. I'm gonna give you one more, right? And I'm gonna tell you this. This is technical, and we're gonna get to it. Eminem did a song with
you hit that finger twice, you ain't said nothing.
What's the homie name? Maya or the boy Joyner Lucas.
Yeah.
Joyner wrote his verse, and Eminem went in, looked at his lyrics, and wrote the reciprocal to it.
Yeah.
Which was dope. And I like that. I like when they force them to be authentic because it's a reflection of whoever you're doing music with.
Yeah. But I think that's collaboration, bro. You get in the studio with somebody. How many times you made a song and you go in the studio, maybe you're doing a feature, the song's already kind of worked, and you hear it and they're already doing a flow. You might be like, nah, I'm gonna sound super unique, but sometimes the song calls for you to kind of join the vibe.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
I've switched up. You know, I've had something written and then you come off a different way and I hear the hook and I'm just like, I could say this for something else and go different.
Yeah.
You almost have to if you can.
Yeah.
Shout out to everybody who don't sleep. Shout out to the appreciation of the greats.
Yes.
You know, we do honor the greats because we're in this current thing called living. Right. And as we live, man, we got to tip hats, we got to salute, got to pound your heart, got to put one in the air for everybody doing something good. We didn't mean to start it off that way, but No Name says something very funky. He said, Jay-Z steals songs and that's his collection. Explain yourself, homeboy.
Bro.
And I'm going to tell y'all part 2 and then we're going to get to it.
That's not what I said.
What did you say? Correct me, because I you know.
I did not say that.
What'd
I
you say?
said that he does collabs with other people and then puts that song, instead of putting it in his, on that other person's, you know, EP, you know, disc or whatever.
Yes.
He puts it on his shit.
But if I collab,
And now he claims that as his song.
but if I collab with
he's supposed to be collabing, not taking his song and putting it on his disc.
well,
You
he
know,
don't
on his,
he don't do that.
I don't know.
I could be wrong. I like Jay-Z doesn't do a song with Drake. It goes on Drake's album if it's Drake featuring Jay-Z. Rick Ross featuring Jay-Z. Jay-Z featuring Rick Ross.
Yeah, but you don't see the negotiation behind it. It's like, no, this song is now mine.
I mean, but he did do it because in Magna Carta Holy Grail, he had the song with Ross, Fuck Me, You Know I Got It. And then Ross dropped Mastermind. And in Mastermind, he had Fuck Me, You Know I Got It.
Beyonce, is Jay there? He ain't trying to come. I need some help. Yo, if y'all understand what they saying, let me know because I'm a little lost. We're going to get to it though. Shout out to Jay-Z, man.
Shout out Jay-Z.
Shout out to yourself. I go by Titus, man. I got
Otis.
And we got No
name.
Hey, that part, man.
Yeah.
Everything but sleep, man. Please make sure y'all subscribe, tune in. We appreciate your support. Been working with the team, man. The team said we don't shout y'all out enough, and I appreciate if you shout us back. That means we showing love to each other, bro.
Yeah. Shout out all y'all insomniacs and folks that don't sleep. And the folks that are currently just getting it and consistently getting it, getting your paper up, getting your success up, hitting accomplishments, knocking off your goal list, doing all them things.
And do me a favor, y'all keep commenting in the comments because y'all got under Otis' skin.
Ooh, that was killing me in the comments.
Hey, Otis couldn't wait to tell me how y'all was beating that ass.
Yeah, y'all was killing me.
He was like, yo, you see the comments, yo, go there. And they was beating at it. Hey, shout out to y'all. But I gotta say something, man. I'm a Floridian, Florida raised, born, true South, Southern, or however you want to say.
Sunshine State, baby.
Sunshine State. We call it the Gunshine State. Remember when they did that silliness? But you from the Sunshine as well, right? What part?
Listen, bro, I've been here for 26 years.
Where you from, cuz? That's what I said. So they know where you from.
Where I'm from?
Yeah.
I'm from Puerto Rico, bro. But I've been living here
for
the past 26 years.
Come on.
I went to elementary, middle school, high school, college, streets, all of it here in Orlando, bro.
From day 2.
And Kissimmee. And Kissimmee.
Born in Puerto Rico, originally Florida.
Puerto Rico.
Let's get it, though.
I've been here, though. Look, man, I love that y'all was killing me in the comments. Why? Because I see that Floridian passion. I see everybody that with that pride to be a Floridian, right? And all I was saying when I was talking about the anthems is the fact that we need Florida to be another big hitter, bro. There's people in the other side of the world that think Miami is its own state. You feel me?
It is though.
Hey, low key, right?
Hey,
low key.
Manhattan is a different part of New York. I don't want to say it, but I got you.
But all I'm saying is, man, I, as a Floridian, want Florida to be up there, man. That's it.
You want us to win.
I want us to win.
You want us to bring home the ship.
That's all I'm saying, bro.
And then
I had people talking about, yo, niggas from outside of here come in here and start talking out they neck and they're not even from here. I'm from here, bro.
You know what it is? I'm going to tell y'all what it is. Y'all confused with the hat wear. If I wear hats, most likely I'm wearing some Florida driven.
Yeah, nah.
So if I see you in public, I might think you from the A.
You might think I'm from the A, but what you gotta understand is that niggas that's bald got a wide collection of hats, dog. It might be Dodgers, it might be the Mets, it might be Braves, bro. It might be a football joint.
Fit game.
One thing I'll never wear is no Boston.
What about Koofy?
Yeah, I thought a little Koofy on, bro. Let's go. I got a natural Koofy back there, too.
What about a bandana? Back in the day, you had a bandana?
All the time. Bandanas, do-rags.
Yeah. Do-rag, yeah. I never rock no bandana, though.
Nah. Bandanas hit. Bandanas hit?
Yeah, it's a thing. It's a thing.
Puerto Rican thing.
Why you say you ain't why you ain't rocking Boston? What Boston do to you?
I don't rock with the Celtics. I just don't. I don't rock with the Red Sox. I just don't.
Yeah.
And I don't rock with the Patriots. I just don't. So why I leave Boston out of it. Much love to the people from Boston. I got a cousin that live up there. Shout out to you, Robbie. I know he probably gonna come after.
I got a little love in my heart for Providence, though. I got the homie Duffy. Shout out to Tom Duff. Took me out there, man. I didn't realize how many Dominicans was in Providence, Rhode Island.
Oh, yeah?
Oh, bro, they got Dominican Fest. Never been, but I heard about it. They coming out the helicopters. They do the performance, the whole 9. I went up there with the homie Rob. Rob showed me a lot of love. I didn't know what a mafia brat was until I met Rob. Showed me a lot of love going to the club. I had my old school Boston jersey on. They started throwing ice and all this shit, so security came, blocked us off. Even going back to the limo, they really thought I played ball. Like maybe I went to a game, put on the retro and came to the club. Makes no sense. But Providence is special, bro. They got the spot downtown. Everybody go get the greasy bag, chicken wings, hang out. You got to know. And then they just good people, good time. Just way too cold for me. But one thing, bro, my homie mom had the daycare, bro, and there was just something special about, the Patriots. They pull up, they do all the yard work, community work, and pull out. You know what I'm saying? So made me a Patriots fan off that. And then Boston is Boston, bro. You can't deny the love. I ain't a Celtics fan, but you know, I got love for that green and white, the historic green and white.
Word.
Yeah, bro. So,
Man,
you
you're a
know, if we
gentleman
play
and a
2K,
scholar.
you know who I'm getting and you know who gonna smash.
Yeah.
Don't ever point at me and say smash, bro. Ever.
Smash City. Yo, I read something today, right? I wanted to share, bro. It says no animal on earth knows what Monday is. No plant, no ocean, no nervous system in nature. It said the week doesn't exist. You just been exhausted by something that you never knew was real. How you feel about that, bro?
How you feel about it?
I mean, it's going to lead us into what we're doing, but, you know, the concept of time, is there 24 hours in time?
Yeah.
Is there 30, 31 days in a month? Is there 12 months in a year? Where are we getting this time concept from? That's how I feel about it. That's kind of where I'm going, because is it man-made? Is it fictional? Is it delusional? Is it like what is this thing called time? Because the reason I say that is because if you know, we like that little white rabbit.
Yeah.
Right?
Mhm.
I wake up at 6. I got to be at the spot at 7:30.
Yep.
I'm out. I got to be to the crib. Kids get out of school.
Yeah.
It's dinner time. It's supper time. It's bedtime.
Always trying to beat the clock.
Yeah. And then if I'm up too late, I'm like, yo, look at the time. I got to be up in the morning.
That's right.
And we just mentally like start deteriorating everything, because I could ruin the moment thinking about, yo, I got to go to work versus taking the extra 30 minutes with the family to capture a memory.
All the time.
All the time.
We ruined that moment.
Yeah, you got to.
All the time,
you got
bro.
to.
All the
But
time.
you know why though? Real talk, because I got people who ain't here. I got people who didn't wake up. I got people who wish they did something more. And I'm just like, all right, if I be so textbook, I might lose an opportunity to create something that might impact somebody's life. You know what I'm saying?
Mhm.
So I hate to be the one that go off on a tangent sometimes. Like I don't do it for an act. I'm a dealer. It's in my DNA. But if you see my dad, you'll see it. Right? You cutting the kid's hair, you see it. You can see it, be like, yo, that's Titus. And if you know me, be like, yo, that's tight. Titus, my dad. You see what I'm saying? And then if you see all the cousins and the nephew, and you be like, yo, the boy got the Dillard in him or the Williams in him or something crazy in him. But that's what defines us. But the time thing, like I read something that said you don't see time or clocks moving in your dream.
Yeah.
And it just took me somewhere like, okay, so what is this?
Damn, I never thought about that.
Yeah, you might see like 8:02.
I never thought about that, bro.
Yeah, so I read it. I was like, yo, what WTF? Like, what? I've never seen time tick tock, tick tock, tick tock. You know what I'm saying?
I saw a clock. Sorry to interrupt
No,
you.
you
I
good.
saw a clock in my dream last year. I think I told y'all about it. And immediately the first thing I did when I woke up was,
Look at the clock.
yo, I need to save this. Like,
Oh, the number.
man, what is this?
It's wild.
Man, never seen a clock in my life.
It's wild. Like they say, when you wake up suddenly out your sleep, that a ghost is looking at you. Window of your soul is your eyes.
Why you tell me that?
Bro, I'm just like, and you
I'm gonna wake
up
up swinging next time.
Nah.
dog.
That's what I'm saying. Happens all the time.
your wife gonna be like, nah.
Domestic
Yeah.
violence,
Look.
battery and assault.
Yo, wifey caught me the other day though, because you know, the first time she ever done this, bro, she was like this chilling, bro, and that reaction say, "Down," and I say, "Down." And she woke up. I was like, she started laughing in her sleep, bro. But you know,
Yeah, I'm glad you think she was sleeping,
hey,
bro.
I appreciate it.
She
Shout
was saving that
out,
John.
shout out to the
He
free
sleep?
leg.
Ah.
Hey, but
Yo, that's a great way. That's a great way to get away with something, though. I was just knocked out. Bow.
yeah,
my
karate
fault.
chop,
Yeah.
chop suey. But how do we know what's real and what's not real? That's what I'm really getting to. Because, and I say this, I was in a crazy accident 5 years ago. I see the lady swerve. I'm looking. I see her swerve again. And I remember looking to see if I can get up on the shoulder of the road without, you know what I'm saying, hitting it. And she swerved for the first time, swerved for the second, and my eyes went enough just to see what's here. And all of a sudden, that car came right here, bro, where my mirror is. Feel me? All I did was tilt the wheel a little to the right, took me off. When she T-boned me, I remember hearing the engine still coming in. Right? Bro, when I tilt the car and she hit me, I'm leaning this way. The car coming in this way. I seen the glass fly. I seen the airbags come up. I seen everything. I ain't being dramatic. Anybody who...
Slow motion.
Yeah, slow motion.
Yeah.
And when it got done, bro, all I seen was white smoke. And I was like, damn, my brain, I couldn't talk, but in my brain, I'm like, this ain't heaven. right? Because we don't really know what heaven looked like. But all that happened. I'm seeing the shit go. And then when it stopped, it was just silent for probably 5 seconds. Maybe because I hit my head or whatever, right? And then all the smoke was moving. I was like, this shit is cool. But then I got really hot, seatbelt burning over here.
Mm-hmm.
And I seen a little hole. I said, if I'm dreaming, if I'm dead, whatever it is, I gotta get out of here because some shit about to blow up. And when I got out, bro, right here, crack, people running up to me, you okay? Ambulance calling. Bro, I couldn't even remember, like, my face was all bloody. My phone wouldn't even open. Then I tried to remember my password, I couldn't think. There was no 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, like nothing was there. Like, how the fuck do I open the phone? What I'm saying is, if you remember everything vividly, can I do that when I'm not in a traumatic state?
Mm.
You feel me?
Mm-hmm.
I'm about to fight. I'm about to celebrate my birthday. I'm about to jump in a pool. Let me go into the dimensions as I jump in a pool, and how wet would that water be? How high can I jump? What would the experience be if I can slow it down? Up in the air in slow motion type shit, right? But whatever it is.
Flash thing.
Yeah.
Flash.
But if you can do that, like now we got superhuman abilities without all the dramatics and the chips and the super pill, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But so what I'm saying is, what's real? Are we living in a dimension? And I'm gonna say one more thing. Watch the next person that you like or love. Watch when they daydream, and when they come back, be like, where'd you go? It freak you out, bro. Wife be just looking, right? When she come back, be like, yo, where'd you go? What? That's the reaction.
Jackie does that.
Yeah, but catch them daydreaming and try to and ask them if they know where they go. Even though the body's mentally here, you daydreaming, bro. You have to go somewhere else, or the ability to. So what's the golden ticket?
That's interesting, dog. I heard one time, if we weren't told when we were born or when we were kids that we can't breathe underwater, we would not be able to breathe underwater. Now, look, man, reality is, right? Everything tells us we can't breathe underwater. Our biology, physiology, you cannot breathe underwater, right? But then you start thinking about like the mental constraints of those things, you know?
Babies and gorillas.
Huh?
Babies and gorillas can swallow and not breathe underwater, but after you're born, babies and gorillas.
Babies can, like, you can have a baby born in
the water.
Yeah.
Until you bring it out, and now it's adapted to
their first breath.
I see what you're saying.
I wonder if like a baby was born underwater and stayed underwater and grew up his whole life underwater. Like, what'd that be like?
They got aqua people.
I'm about to chat GPT that.
They got aqua people, bro.
How they eat, though?
They
umbilical cord?
Ugh.
He just said, ugh. No, how they gonna eat?
Yeah.
But they have.
Hey, we do this sometimes. Sometimes we go into just full left turn. Yeah.
But speaking of babies, though, and I told somebody this, they say when a person leaves this world, energy or spirit, whatever you believe in, comes out of your body and is here. It could be something here in this very environment, right or wrong.
Yeah.
Right? So when it leaves the body, where does it go? Nobody knows. It go to the vent? Does it disintegrate? Whatever you want to say, you think you know, that's where it goes. But I was thinking, when babies come out, they're quiet. I ain't never seen a baby come out, right? They come out, take a minute, clean them up, pat them, do whatever you got to do, and they take their first breath. What if that first breath is the intake of the energy, which gives it a life? Now you have a vessel.
Titus is going real deep.
Yeah. What you?
I'm just saying.
Like,
I believe in reincarnation. Let me just say that.
Okay.
I don't think you come back as a roach or a rat. Is it possible other people, right? I'm talking about a baby's first breath could truly be the insert of a soul.
So you saying like there's like just souls waiting, and then the baby go, and they just
that's the
dive
first,
right in?
That's the first exhale or inhale.
I don't know, bro.
And then you hear a cry, correct?
I hear you. In my mind, the soul enters the baby from the moment that first spark happened.
How does it enter, though, is what I'm trying to tell you.
What do you mean? They did like
eyes closed, ears closed, liquid protected, you're in the womb.
Through the belly button.
Yeah. When I was
That's
a kid, I
wild.
thought that's how kids were made, bro. But anyways, there's they did like I don't know if it was an MRI, an X-ray of when
Embryo.
Conception.
the conception actually happens, right?
Okay.
And there's a spark of light.
That's dad and mom science.
Okay, cool. But what that spark of light, you don't think that has my daughter when she was in the stomach, right? When she was still in the womb, I remember I was playing a song, and in the song, like I had my hand on my daughter's belly. I kid you not, bro. On beat on the 1 and the 2, on the 1, and I'm like, get the you seeing this? My wife is like, what? Like, we're wilding out. My daughter is musically gifted, right? So it's hard for me to take what you're saying and be like, yeah, nah, the soul went in when she took her first breath.
Okay,
Because
hear me out. Your DNA, your wife's DNA,
yes.
that's what make your daughter's physical presence.
Okay.
Where's her soul come from? Her soul isn't mom and dad. It's a theory, but all I'm saying is,
I don't know.
what if a baby's first breath is the intake of energy? Because you ever
roll it up, bro.
You ever had deja vu?
Yeah.
You ever had deja vu like I've been here before?
From the Lord.
Yeah. Where do you get deja vu from? Where does it come from? How can I be
Before CERN or after CERN?
We're gonna get to CERN. How can I be on the pyramid? Say if I'm a security of a pharaoh, how can I experience that if I've never known what that rock feel like, what the staff in my hand, I see the pharaoh, I'm eating grapes. I'm having deja vu, like, damn, I feel like I'm supposed to be Egyptian. You see what I'm saying? That gotta be something similar to what a person has experienced. That's all. I ain't trying to give you high talk, I'm just saying.
Nah, it's, by the way, I'm sober AF. Just so y'all know. I don't know, bro. I don't know. It's a great question. It's great theories. I don't know. I don't know. We don't know what we don't know. You watch the movie Soul? Is it Soul?
Soul.
Yeah, Soul was fire.
Like that movie messed me up.
Soul was fire because you can't happen. I had an out of body experience once when I fell out. And I told my wife I had to pee and I was thirsty at the same time, bro. I'm telling you, listen, New Year's Day 2 years ago, right? So we was drinking New Year's Eve, woke up, I was dehydrated, bro, but I had to pee. I'm like, hold on, bro. I fucking cut the sink on to drink and pee at the same time, but not drinking. But I was like, that's the last thing I remember looking at like this. And I feel like I yelled, true shit, she'll tell you. I was like, and then all I hear is my wife was calling my name, bro. She was like, Titus, what the Titus? You know what, bro? I feel like it was gray.
Whoa.
I feel like it was gray, not great. Gray. Not black, not white. There's no light, none of that shit, right? It was gray and foggy like. And I remember hearing her voice, and in my brain, bro, I'm like, she's like, yo, what? Right? Because they say when you're about to die, you feel the most euphoric experience. Feel me? And I was a little conscious. I was like, yeah, this shit came. They say you just go to a melodic, pleasurable place. But I heard her voice,
That's when
bro.
you fell.
I fell and I'm on the ground now.
Yeah.
Butt ass naked, peed all on myself. And she's like trying, but she told me, bro, my eyes was open, bro, for 5 minutes, bro.
Oh.
She told me my eyes, she said, I thought you was gone,
That's
bro.
Scary.
Yeah.
And you know what? I remember her voice, bro. Her voice brought me back to a conscious place. Almost like you waking up out of drink, I can hear the kids playing, but I'm asleep.
Yeah.
And I just couldn't move, bro. And then I got up, got in the bed, crackhead, rib, all that. But, you know, that out of body, probably for a week or two, right? Joe and them came to the house. I was like, yo, it's crazy, bro. I feel like I'm here, but not here. I feel like, you know what I'm saying? I had a little experience.
I remember that.
It was wild.
Actually, we had left the house and that happened, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wow. You know, it's crazy. I've heard this story before. But it's how I know we closer, you know what I mean? Because this story was never told about He was peeing in the sink, drinking water, and peeing at the same time. He never told me he pissed on himself. He simply
I couldn't
said,
control it. I was done.
nah, but I'm just letting you know
I was
how
embarrassed.
the story got layers now. You feel me?
Yeah.
Because what he told me before is, yo, I had an out-of-body experience, bro. I was drinking with my boy and them, and then, you know, the next morning, I wake up, and I'm dehydrated, right? And I was just sitting there, and all of a sudden, I went, oh, boom, and he hit. That's all. That's the story. So right now, listening to it, I'm like, oh.
I know y'all gonna say drinking is not cool. But the second time I fell, bro, everybody upstairs, I'm downstairs. I'm like, why you not coming to get me? If it's but the first, that shit was scary. So y'all make sure. But real quick, if you drink or you sleep, take time to get up, bro. Don't just get up right away because your sugar levels. People got diabetic issues and stuff, like when they pass out and like that, it's scary, bro. So just make sure y'all take care of yourself, man. Drink responsibly, do what you do responsibly.
Yeah,
and wear a helmet.
Shit.
Yeah, wear a helmet.
Don't drink Titi's juice.
Hey, but babies come out, bro. And what's the illest thing, I don't know if you, for the parents out there, I think you can relate. The first time you look your kids in the eye, you got a connection.
Yeah.
How do babies know how to look you in your eyes to communicate? Even though they can't talk, still on the nipple.
You know, like a newborn?
Newborn. How do they know that that's the connection?
Nah, they trying to figure out what they looking at because all they see is a blur. They can't really see you, bro.
What they tune in.
They know.
Not doing,
but he said it. You tune in.
Yeah.
I think that it's
the scent, the voice,
the voice, and everything together.
Okay,
I think that's what they look for, especially mom. You know? That's why they put the baby right away in her chest so they can have that connection.
That part, but also I heard recently that more importantly than the baby laying on mama, it's more important for the baby to do skin to skin with
skin to skin. Yeah,
with the pops,
bro.
No wonder my daughter's like this. Damn.
Shout out to Otis for making it gender unbiased.
Yeah.
Normally they put the kids.
Shout out equality.
Yeah. I've seen stories when babies was like not responsible, put them on the mom, and they come to life. That's a powerful thing, bro.
Oh yeah. What's
your earliest memory? I ain't trying to be funny, and we're gonna get off this, but your earliest memory, if you can think of an age, and I'm gonna tell you, I was 4 years old. I remember being 4 years old, if that makes sense.
Yeah, me too.
First memory, I remember that. I got pictures to document everything. Mm-hmm. Pops used to put a flashlight on the big wheel, so when we go down to the parking on the way back, we had like a headlight coming back. 4 years old. What's your earliest memory?
I was 4 years old too. I remember being on my way to daycare and staring out the car and the sunrise just being friggin' beautiful, bro. And then that's it, bro.
It's so pretty.
Yeah.
That's what's up.
But I mean, I got other memories. Like I remember being in the beach with my mom and somehow we was in the deep end. She had a blue t-shirt. And I was just hugging up on my mom, bro. And it was like probably the best hug I ever got from my mom, bro. Like that was, I be in that beach sometimes in my head, bro.
That's what's up. That's peace.
Nah,
Tearjerker. They fished me up, bro. Made me look good right here, bro. I'm out my box. Hey, there you go. I'm sorry. I'm light-skinned. I'm self-conscious. Shout out to moms do at the beach, my man. But how do we know we actually exist, though?
How do we know we exist?
And you can go spiritual, lyrical, physical, sensual, whatever. How do we know we actually exist? Like, am I in your dream, you're in his dream, and we coexist in this little bubble of this thing called time?
And it's funny, I've thought about that.
Yeah.
Tons of times I've thought
about that.
Am I the only one here?
Right.
And everybody's a
figment.
Yeah, they say that. They say that, bro, that...
You can't chew gum on set, bro. Right? Can't chew gum on...
Yo, get Angela Yee up out of here, bro.
Hey.
Stop it. I will say, there was a... Man, what was it? I forgot what you asked. You threw me off with that gum comment.
Nah, you good. No, we talking about how do we know we actually exist?
Yes.
So there's a little definition. We know we exist through conscious awareness, right? You mentioned it. You thought about it. Summarized by Renee, I think, therefore I am. You know, they relate I am and God, right? Real powerful.
I am.
Alongside that, we got sensories and experiences. We got brain function. And while we cannot fully prove the external world is not an illusion, these are some of the best people. They say they cannot prove the external world is not an illusion. Our internal experience remains undeniable. That's some Einstein IQ shit. But what I'm saying is, tell me the truth or tell me what's not real. That's all I'm saying.
But who
do you trust?
Yeah, but they might be thinking the same thing as you.
Some of y'all weirdos be trusting Google. Google and chat is not it.
Hell no.
That's the supercomputer.
Yeah.
Who do you trust for the truth, though?
With the truth?
Yeah.
I already said my answer. Jesus.
Woo!
Yes. I don't know, bro.
That's a faith thing, though. He's saying something different. He's asking something different.
I feel you. I'm just saying, well, my faith is everything. But all I'm saying is, I don't know as far as what you're saying. I don't know, who do we trust, bro? Like with the truth, like where we come from, like what's our history, like who can you trust?
Hey, we got no rule. Joe got to show your face one time a show, bro.
Who, me?
Yeah. They hear you talking, they don't understand.
Yeah.
You gotta show your face one time a show, cuz.
Bing, bum, boom, bam, bing, bam.
There go Joe. Nah, but who do you trust as far as this existing? A baby's born, they get a cattle stamp. We're in debt with the British. We got a social security number. When you die, social security number stops. Meanwhile, here's your life. You got to go to school, K through 12. You got to go to college or go get a trade. You got to go to work, got to pay taxes every day. This is your life. You want to have kids, you don't want to have kids. You want to work, you want to go to church, whatever it is, that's it. Now they're going to throw in a whole wrench. Here comes the CERN. This is what you want to say. The CERN is up. They cut that bad boy on. They do all these ritual dances. They change the frequencies of man because they're exploring the universe.
Okay.
And now they cut the CERN off. So now the CERN is down for maintenance.
Yeah, but in 2009, wasn't it that when the CERN was turned on?
08.
08?
Yeah.
And in 2009, that's when everybody was talking about this Mandela effect and all this shit.
Yeah, and then they turned it back on in 2023. 2023?
Yeah.
2023, and a lot of weird stuff started happening immediately after. And now it's off again.
The Mandela effect is real.
And look, man, when you talking about Mandela effect, something that messed me up the other day, and I know I'm not crazy, bro. Chick-fil-A is now spelled with a K.
Yeah, it is, bro.
No, but we had this conversation. It was always a K.
I don't think there was a K, dog.
It was.
See, but that's the Mandela effect.
It's like this.
He's right though. That's the thing.
That's the Mandela effect. I vividly remember the joint not having a K, dog.
All right. Do you remember Nike sign going to the right?
Nah, it's always gone.
See, that's what I'm trying to tell you. So if you don't know and you go look at it, and all of a sudden it's to the left.
Nah.
Is it to the left?
Nah, you bugging.
Yeah, bro. Peek in.
Jordans, bro.
Nah, it's to the left. See that? It's to the left. But somebody can. Yeah, it's to the left.
It's to the right.
Nah, it's
you can't look at the shoes. You can't look at the shoes.
It's to the left.
You can't look at the shoes. You gotta look at the logo on like a backpack, a shirt.
All right, so P game. This is my right. This is my left. Right. So if I hold your shoe up, which way is the hook? To the left. If I look at the back of this, which way is the hook?
Which way is the hook?
See the hook? That's to the left.
Okay,
that's all I'm saying.
That's cool.
All right. But what I'm saying, Mandela effect is mind game.
Which way's the hook?
Nah, that's the mirror though.
Which one's the hook?
It's to the left.
My point is you can't look at the shoes, bro. Not for the logo.
But Chick-fil-A had always had a K.
That's cool, but that lets me know you and I are living two different realities currently. You got stuck in you from 818 and I'm from 636, bro. Like
so you know Stitch? Never mind.
I do know Stitch.
So if it's real, what happens in 2030 when they cut it back on?
I don't know. Shit's gonna break loose.
Yeah, that mean we got 4 years to get it together. And I ain't trying to be funny, but
Didn't the weather change?
everything changed. You know, they just voted to have daylight savings time permanent now.
Permanent, yeah.
All of a sudden, there's no more time change. All of a sudden.
So it's staying like this.
Yeah, forever.
Yeah,
I said forever.
I like.
Where did they
like-
bring the 13 months? Like the Mayan calendar.
That's interesting because that splits up every day, every month evenly.
Exactly.
You know, why is February 28 days? And
Because you can't spell February.
Of course I can.
No, that's a tough word, dude.
Nah,
Nah, go ahead.
Yeah,
you're right.
February. It's
Nah, but-
simple, bro.
But
They make you learn that in first grade, bro.
yeah, I think I was playing around. But like you say, if you do the math, it's one too many. Like if all of a sudden, I ain't trying to be, but if you all of a sudden go to scratch your head and you got an extra finger, you be like, yo, like all of a sudden stuff just starts happening that we can't explain. You're going to go to Google, you're going to go to the doctor, you're going to go, and they're going to say that's normal. And now here you are with the normalcy.
Mad random, but yesterday I seen a post that said, when you got an illness and you Google it, and then Adele came up and said like, "This is the end."
Oh, wow. Scary.
Yeah, I
That's
thought that was hilarious, bro. But it's real. You get some type of pain or something, and you go and you, what was it, WebMD it, dog? You dying.
Yeah.
You are dying. You automatically, you got a brain aneurysm happening. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
In 2030, Elon said,
2030.
in 2030.
In 2030.
I know we're jumping, but talking about the CERN, Elon said in 2030,
Conspiracy theory, get your tinfoil hats out, folks.
hey, he said you won't need retirement anymore. Right? You
Yeah,
heard him
he did say that. That's not conspiracy. That he actually said.
Yeah, he said that. So in 2030, if the
Wait,
CERN,
what do you mean by that?
there's no more 401k, no Roths, no, you
He's
don't need,
basically trying to say sorry, but he's saying that there's gonna be universal income for everyone. That everything's gonna be taken care of. Your groceries, the amount of money you get, the things that
Medical,
you want in your
everything.
house, everything is going to be taken care of. He said money is not gonna matter. You working is not gonna matter. Everyone is going to be able to have the same amount of income. There won't be millionaires or trillionaires unless you already got it. I don't know how it's going to work,
That won't work.
but if anybody listening, go and Google the Great Reset. This is back from 2016. They were saying that these things were going to happen. And if you look at it, it's by the World Forum.
Mhm.
You go on it, bro, they legit have all these things that have been happening for the past couple years is documented. They were like, this is how it's going to happen. This is what's going to be what we're going to be doing, you know, and it's there. It's there. Universal income is basically their main goal.
now it gets tricky. It gets tricky.
Can't see it work.
He said,
I don't see how it's going to work.
he said they're about to flood 2 to 3 million robot people. And so somebody said, well, if we already got 8 billion people and you give us another 2 to 3 billion,
Robots.
it's going to be overpopulated. And he was like, well, you got this thing called significance. So who's significant and who's insignificant? That's the ill part.
Well, now that you say that, if you go on a Great Reset, they actually talk about the depopulation of Earth.
Yeah.
And then,
That's the thing.
Which
They
already started.
and then Bill
it's been
Gates
started.
said,
What do you think?
Bill
Go ahead,
Gates,
because you're about to land the plane,
yeah,
bro.
Bill Gates said, I'm about to end, we got a strand of all these new vaccines coming out.
Mm-hmm.
And 10 to 15% of the population are going to
Yeah.
basically be part of the test bunnies.
Well, it's like,
No, I'm going to be 355 years old, so I'm good.
But if you look, you hit that little rusty thing on the car, you working on, is it the last time you got a tetanus shot? I don't know. I think I need one. Am I going to die? Yeah, you do for a tetanus shot. You don't know what's in that needle.
you don't.
Yep.
But
You
you just
don't.
got a tetanus shot.
Mm-hmm.
There you go.
And,
I didn't agree to the vaccine.
yeah, it don't
That
even matter.
Coca-Cola juice we gave you,
Yeah, that got it.
somebody
Yeah.
going to blow the whistle, bro.
That's that Pfizer.
Yeah.
Well, it's wild because you see Fauci right now.
Oh, yeah.
A couple years ago, he's talking about, I'm willing to talk about anything and everything, and I'll go against these politicians and I'll tell everybody what is going on. Now, all he knows how to say is, I plead the fifth.
He can't say anything else.
I
now.
want to exercise my right to plead the Fifth Amendment.
Watch what happened to him.
He out of here.
We
He
know
out
what's
of here. He
gonna
about to get Jeffrey Epstein.
I don't dare him, but I encourage him to tell the truth.
The thing is that he's not gonna talk, and he's still alive.
Well,
If he
because
talks, it's a different story.
but I would love for him to be like, do I need to hit the enter button? Right?
Mm-hmm. I get you.
Remember the movie we just watched? The movie what it called? Day of Disclosure.
Closure Day.
That one. Now what?
I heard that movie was trash.
That movie was crack. I liked it because I'm into it.
A lot of conspiracy theory in there.
Reality.
Is a conspiracy theory the most?
Reality.
I'm not asking for you. I'm asking for most.
What some people don't understand. For example, some people didn't understand The Matrix.
All right, that's a documentary.
Terminator.
That's a documentary as well.
E.T.
I don't know about that one.
The Goonie with the deformation.
No, we're not doing
The Hunchback of Notre Dame.
Oh, damn.
The 8-foot man.
Slender Man?
No, the 8-foot giants.
The Nephilims?
Yeah. Well, there's a giant Frenchman who was almost 8 foot something. That's crazy because we don't see it today. But when he was there, they said he was kind of normal. He was flowing in the village. Ain't nobody look at him as a circus act until somebody put him in a circus. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Dragons. Now all of a sudden they're taking down paintings in museums, and behind this painting is another painting with a man on a sword on the horse. And why they have dragons here? Why do they cover them up? And why? You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
So it's a lot of hidden truth. I just want to know the truth. That's it.
Me too, bro. One of my hopes and wishes is that at the end of life, when I get to heaven, God gonna pull out a little remote. And it's going to be like the movie Click. And I get to just go and rewind through history and just find everything out, bro.
And he going to say, what'd you say in episode 7 for season 2? Remember
that? Here's your remote. Boom. You feel me?
Make sure y'all like and subscribe to Everything But Sleep, man.
Yeah.
Please make sure you pray for your sins. Whoever you believe in, whatever you believe in. I know one universal God. I'm sure y'all do as well.
Who is it?
G.O.D., bro.
Yeah, but what's his name?
Jesus.
Thy name alone has power.
Hey, that part. But, like, so, man, if y'all can open up a door for your boy, anybody you like and love, please do. But when he hits that remote and he gives you all the answers, will it matter in the next life compared to figuring it out now? Like, if you were given all the truths now, could you live your life in the same way?
What's the name of the little thing in Soul, the one that didn't want to go to Earth. You know what I'm talking about?
I gotta watch it.
There was like a little soul that was just sitting there.
The cloud.
Couldn't find the spark or whatever.
Yeah.
Right?
I know what you're talking about.
I feel like I'd be like, yo, God, I'm good here with you, bro. I'm good. There's a lot of pain, frustration, a lot of nasty stuff going down there. Yes, while we here, we experience a lot of beautiful things. I ain't gonna lie. You know, experiencing love, the love of unconditional love of your children, you know, your spouse, the thrills, all that is beautiful. You know, it's amazing. I think that's what life is about, being able to actually enjoy the moment, spend time with others, and share that love. However, however, my understanding, no love greater than God's love, bro. Just keep me up there.
Preach.
Keep me up there with the little remote.
Preach.
You know what I mean? I'll be like, yo, what y'all doing down there? That boy about to do that. Don't do that. Don't do that. You coming? Hey, bro. Here's the remote. Come watch this with me.
That's crazy. I do wonder though, bro. And it'd be ill. It'd be ill if, and I hate to say this because it sounds like I'm contradicting, but I would love to live forever to just keep doing good deeds as a person.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Not in a selfish way. I mean, I wish I can live forever and have the people around me live with me. Because they say the longer you live, the more pain you endure.
Yeah.
Be it medical, old age, loss,
yeah.
whatever. You know what I'm saying?
Loss is a big one.
But it's a wild thing, bro, because every year you say happy birthday, you notice that you one step closer to that ceiling, and you know that the people around you, you hope everybody doing good, and you hope everybody connecting. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. A lot of people believe in, it's funny because after you were talking about the whole birthday situation and saying happy birthday every time you say it, you're basically blowing the candle out of your life, you know, however you said it.
Elon said that. That's why he said he don't. I
You
mean,
don't
I
celebrate.
ain't giving Elon boost, but he said he doesn't
Nah, you
celebrate
glazing him.
birthdays.
You glazing him for sure.
He
It's
say
alright.
he
It's
say
alright.
it just makes sense.
It's alright.
Hey, if Einstein had a TikTok and Einstein went live and all this, like they said the boy was retarded. I know you can't use that word no more, but that's what they
You
said,
used
mental
it.
retardation.
Don't cancel him, y'all.
No, I'm just saying, I got family, like, you know, but whatever the politically correct word is, they claimed him mental retardation, and he was a stupid genius, as you would call.
Hey, let's be real though. Let's be real, bro. A lot of people who have challenges of what Titus said, you know, mental challenges, they are gifted. They
Super
see the
gifted.
world in a different way, you
Super
know?
gifted.
Like, yo, shout out my boy Steven. Steven is one of my clients. He is a phenomenal kid. He's disabled and but he is also so gifted, man. Musically, he's very smart. And man, I got so much love for him, you know, but he's a walking testament of, you know, what we see is not what it is. You know what I mean? You can't judge a book by its cover. Just because his body doesn't do what he would like it to do, you know, it doesn't mean that his mind is not sharp in many different ways. Just because he can't have this type of conversation with us and be like, and dive into it, because he specifically, what's that called? Asperger's. He has Asperger's. There's certain things that he don't care about. He don't even want to talk about. That's cool, bro. You know, this is my lane. I know my lane, and in my lane, you not rocking with me. You know what I mean? Like, you not messing with me. This is me, you know, super gifted. So I only say, let's not judge a book by its cover and embrace the people that have disabilities, you know? Like, you are blessed if you have 10 toes, 10 hands, and you can stand tall on those, you know what I mean? So when you see somebody with a disability, instead of being like, they're people too, bro, go lend a hand, have a conversation, you know?
That's deep.
That part.
Paul Alexander, the guy with the iron lung, the boy lived in a machine all his life, learned how to write, read, he draw, he was an attorney, and the boy lived in a machine. All you see is his head and this thing breathing for him, you know what I'm saying? But, you know, like to your point, out in public, you know, I seen somebody with a nub or a limp, and I see my kids looking, and I tap them. Come on, bro. Listen to
You don't gotta say certain words,
no,
Titus.
but listen to what I'm saying.
You don't have to.
Like, being funny. Listen.
It's a generation thing.
No.
I do the same thing.
Nah, but
I mean, I guess
it's a generation.
I'm gonna say it because I love saying it. We got the age gap t-shirts coming soon.
But hear me out. Disability is not something to make fun of. When you kids, we used to be stupid, right? And sometimes people used to crack at me, my hair's nappy, I got whatever, you know what I'm saying? But when you see something, and I see my kids are young, I gotta tap them like that's how God made them. And they understand that's how God made them. If they walk funny, if they're in a wheelchair, if they got a crutch, if they got a short arm, whatever, I'm like, that's how God made them. And it's such a beautiful thing to let kids know that, so they don't go to school and be silly like we were at times. And they might tell another kid that's how God made this person.
Yeah.
Or accept that person for how they're formed. You see what I'm saying?
Not only that, bro, you talking about the innocence of children last week, right? And now when you're saying this, I have an auntie who, when she was 12 years old, she was burnt and scarred, right? Lost like two of her fingers, right? And she's just completely burnt on the left side of her body. Why do I say this? I remember being a kid, bro, and asking her as I'm like going like this to her, right, in her hand. And I'm kissing her hand, you know what I'm saying? And like, that's just the innocence of a child. It ain't judgment, you know, especially when it's in your family, bro. You know, you're like, and you're that young, it becomes like, yo, I can appreciate and be cool seeing somebody with some type of just being different, you know, or disability, you know, whatever it is, you can be like, how you doing?
Yeah, that's normalcy for them.
It's normal, bro.
Yeah.
I don't see you for your disability. You're a human being. and there's a little piece of God in you, and that's the part that I'm seeing, you know?
That's love. But we need to love more as people, and I think we all agree. I don't think we're together because we're all brown skinned. I just think the universe put us together for whatever rhyme or reason. But, you know, my mother is super white, Indiana. My dad is super black, Caribbean, from Sarasota, just really dark, beautiful people, or white, beautiful people. But then when you sprinkle a little bit of Indian in there, right, my mom got some Cherokee in her. And then you look at me, I'm a big polar chili who had little ones, and now I got various offspring with more sprinkles and more sprinkles and more sprinkles. Couple more generations, bro, it won't be no more white and black talk.
We're going to all be the
Everybody
same.
going to be a certain shade of brown.
Yeah.
However you like it or love it, man. You know?
Yep.
Just a lot of hatred in the whole white-black thing.
Yep.
And I don't know how to fix it, bro. Just be you. Love who you want to love and encourage yourself to think outside the box.
Yeah, man, you gotta be the difference. You gotta be the difference, because it's easy for us to look at something that we don't understand and is not normal to us. Oh, I don't get what being Asian is, or being Indian, or being whatever, right? Like, yo, there are people, dude, cultures are different, everything's different. You just gotta embrace it.
You know when you see it different?
And respect it.
When you go to another country and they treat you the way we treat foreigners sometimes here. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Mommy, what's wrong with, why does he look like that?
Mm-hmm.
Or they just stare at you and they don't get it.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Because you just look a little different.
Yeah.
Yeah. But if you go give them a hug, it's universally felt.
Yeah.
High five them, dap them, dance with them, give them a beer, sake, juice, tea, smoke, a Twizzler, whatever it is.
Like Japan?
Yeah, like I went to China and they stare in China, bro.
Yeah, but you're like 5 feet taller than everybody
But
else.
let's just say I was the same height. Like when you walking through the streets, you don't see too many brown skinned people, bro.
Yeah.
There's very few. It's all native for the most part. You know what I'm saying? Outside all the frequencies and the CERN and the wild talk and life, man, you know what bring us together? It's a 5-letter word. Music.
That's universal.
That's one thing that brings all people together, bro.
That's universal.
Connects people because of the frequencies, the hertz, the rhythms, the brain, the chemicals, the endorphins, everything, bro. We sing and sync to some capacity.
And reading.
And who?
Reading.
And reading?
Reading music is a universal language.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, that's a fact.
Yeah. No single consensus is saying this, but I was curious. What's the most annoying genre of music? Had to tap because I'm like, if music is so harmonic, I know what I like, you know what but what's annoying?
Bluegrass.
Well, 3 of them popped up close. Country.
Dubstep.
Country is one of them. Hyper pop is another one, and commercial rap. I love how they didn't say hip hop. They said commercial rap.
I don't know. I think dubstep is annoying as hell.
Nah, there's a couple dubstep joints that.
Yeah, but not all.
Yeah,
It's a lot. It's like noisy.
Yeah.
But P Game, when y'all was playing heavy metal earlier, it could be distracting to what I know is peace. Like I had this argument one time with this dude at work because I heard, and sweat that by my balls, and all, right? And we're in a corporate environment, and all ski. And a little part of me is like, yo, like I'm dead. But I'm like, that's my shit, right? I'm not singing the song, but you know what it is? Ding, 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 ding. It just took you to a happy, fun place.
Yeah.
You know what he said? Can somebody cut this rap crap off? So now you offended me, not me, but what I'm. And so I was like, rap crap. He said, yeah, this. And it's just crazy because maybe in his backyard or around a different setting, he might be using some other words. Just like if he was in a different setting.
Full set,
Right.
he was using
But then they changed the station and I heard a Kid Rock song with some lyrics, bro. And I'm just like, yo, so this is better?
Somebody cut this rock crap off.
It was crazy, bro. And then another one came on. I kissed a girl and I like it. And so I looked at him and now I'm being like, we almost having like musical content wars because you call something crap. Everything else is just a different turd, different shade of brown, right?
Yeah.
But the 3 most annoying is country, hyper pop, and commercial rap. Country.
I don't think. Yeah, I'm alright with some country, bro.
They call
Do I
it-
listen to country?
Noisy.
You noisy.
Like
Critics often complain that modern mainstream bro country,
That's
in
good.
parentheses, relies on repetitive, uninspired formulas about trucks, beer, and dirt roads.
Yeah, that's cool, but that's also, it's chill. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I was getting in my truck, I busted out a red cup, and then I was shipping good, and now I'm feeling like I'm mowing my lawn, yeah.
Hey.
Yo, listen, bro, like, whatever, bro, he's telling the story.
Hey.
I think the only thing about country that's cool, or not the only thing, but country is all storytelling. I can get behind that. You know what I mean? Do I listen to country? No, but I have listened to country. It's all right. It doesn't bother me. Hyperpop, get that out of here, bro. Get it out of here.
They find hyperpop is aggressive, max volume, synthetic, distortion, pitched up vocals, etc., etc.
Yeah, that's like
Commercial rap, rejected for feeling overproduced, predictable, and overly engineered.
What would
that's
you?
not annoying.
Yeah, I don't find it annoying. What do you?
I see you start stuttering. That's what happened.
What would you consider commercial rap, or what do they consider commercial rap?
I don't even know. I mean, you can say mumble, you can say flow rider, you can say tone low, Sir Mix-a-Lot commercial, something that you can play in a corporate environment, maybe a Target store will be commercial rap.
I ain't gonna hold you. Get them out of here. Yo, get that out of here, dog.
But what's crazy is the game is evolving and stabilizing, and now is being fractional again.
Yeah.
T-Pain just came forward and he was talking about why he cashed out, and it just made sense because T-Pain is one of the very few people who actually speak futuristic and give us facts and kind of tell you what it is not.
Okay.
Right? Talking about how streaming basically killed music.
Okay.
And I like it, where he said, we used to get $1 on a single, now we're getting 0.003, if not less.
Yeah.
So what he did is he basically cashed out, and he said, I know what I'm worth, I know what I want, I know what my family deserves, and he took 100 M's. He sold his catalog for 100 M's. You know why? I can make this money guaranteed and live my life versus depending on the streaming world to go out here and feed my family. And he said something I never thought about. He said the streaming world is diminishing your catalog. So eventually everything you work for is going to become fractional, if not worth nothing.
Does he still get paid if he does shows? And do the people, I mean, of course he gets paid, but does whoever own his catalog get the royalties, or does he?
I think he has permission.
Well, it's all licensed. So if they play T-Pain in a club on a radio station, they brand it on the song, ringtones, video game, all that stuff, that's all licensed attached to your publishing.
Yeah.
When you perform, that's performing rights. Unless he has a 360 deal. Some of the newer artists have it, the older artists don't. They might not have made money, Vanilla Ice might not have made money on the publishing, but he can go perform and do guest appearances and stuff.
Right. Yeah.
Sell merch of him being a cartoon. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But T-Pain took 100 M's, which I thought was dope. And him coming forth, I mean, he's talking more and more and more. I just think it makes him a little bit of a target because they really want you to not talk about the secrets of the music game.
They definitely don't. Look at what happened. What's his face? Well, I can't think of his name now, bro. That's why they sent him to jail. I dead ass.
Should.
Huh?
Should. Perfect.
Yo, Toronto, bro. Whoa. How's my brain not working?
Yeah, you talking about
Tory Lanez. Golly. Look what they did to him.
Mm-hmm.
That boy made $1 million in a couple minutes just because he dropped his album on NFTs.
You know what he said? He said, I broke the industry. I cracked the code.
And then what they do?
Shut it down.
Let's send that girl with the fat booty over there. Get him the shot there. And now we gonna send him. Got him up out of here.
They almost did it to Kanye. He telling it.
None of what I'm saying is real. Don't come for me.
They did it to Michael Jackson. They did it to Prince. They did it to Whitney.
It's not confirmed.
They telling the truth, bro.
It's for fun.
Whenever they start telling the truth, something weird happens.
Get him out of here. That's why I'm not telling the truth.
Hey, the shift in value, though, came from the lack of content, drastic drop, and loss of control. And I hope they get it together, bro. Hope they get it together. You know what I found in that, though? some record-breaking cash out of catalogs.
Okay.
You got any guess of maybe one person on there? Michael. Yeah.
Prince.
Michael Jackson's number 2. Queen actually, I still think, got the record. 1.27 billion. Sold his whole catalog. I think him and his estate, Queen, 1.27 billion is the largest sum ever paid to an artist body of work.
That's crazy.
For an artist or a group?
The group.
Queen is a group.
Nah, Queen is a group.
The group. Yeah, they sold their recorded catalog and rights to Sony in 2024.
That's why
Michael Jackson's one.
You know,
Dang, you talk. Unless it's all Freddie Mercury, but it's not all Freddie Mercury.
Nah, but it's still Sony related. Like Sony acquired 50% stakes in Jackson's catalog for $600 million.
He's us.
Good God.
That's just half. That's just what they took. But it's somewhere around 1.2 if they do a cool evaluation. Bruce Springsteen is in there. That boy did a $500 million.
That boy still performing.
Catalog.
Pink Floyd did $400 million.
For the whole catalog?
And this one threw me off.
The whole catalog?
Yeah.
Or just like
they sold 100% to Sony. Michael Jackson did 50%, and then a few other people I'm gonna touch real quick. But the last one was Bob Dylan, bro. Bob Dylan snuck in $300 to $400 million.
Wow.
And he's a quiet ninja, bro. Just assassin with that. Bob Dylan. I got to switch to hip hop though, because that's what we at. We in our urban world as we tap out. Dr. Dre is number 1. He sold for $250 million. Lil Wayne sold his catalog too for $100 million.
He could have sold it for way more.
Could have. But he's tied into Cash Money, Young Money, and all that good stuff. He getting paid.
Yeah.
I think they still cut the boy short. He's still fighting for his money. Future recently sold $75 million.
That's probably the right move, bro.
Metro Boomin and Nelly. Nelly only sold half of his catalog, though.
How much?
50 for 50. 50% for 50 mil.
I'm just saying, if we think about Wayne and Nelly, I'm not saying Nelly wasn't a dog when he was out, but
It sound like you saying that, though.
Nah. Or y'all,
It sound like you comparing the goat to a chipmunk.
That's what I'm saying, but like only $50 million difference is crazy.
For half.
That's what I'm saying.
So he didn't pawn the whole car. He just took the tires and the rims.
So had he sold the whole thing, he'd been worth the same as Wayne. I see a discrepancy there, but I also understand Wayne was trying to get his money because they had him in music.
In shackles.
Yeah, they had him in jail, bro.
You saw the Spanish Daddy Yankee?
Nah.
217 million.
Yeah, but his wife got all that.
No, he don't.
She didn't?
No.
But they cashing out.
Did she get some of it?
She's still in court. They're still in court.
She's trying to.
They're still in court, yeah.
Timberlake
I thought they worked that out.
No. They say
that's going to be forever in the judge. As long as he makes.
It's going to take at least 5 years.
Yeah.
Pray for
So
Daddy
she's
Yankee,
trying to stay
bro.
with the name.
That's a lot of money on that lawyer.
Yo, it's crazy. Y'all seen the picture of that of her when they was going through the divorce? She looked like a demon. A demon.
That's because of her. You know how they take pictures.
I don't care, dog.
The right time. You know,
I don't care, bro. When I think about the music industry, you got a wife who's been next to you the whole time, and nah, bro, a demon.
I got the question of the night. What's not for sale?
These.
What's not for sale? Because some of y'all can say whatever you want to say post-COVID. Pre-COVID, you used to say, I never sell my soul. Post-COVID, I don't know if it's the CERN, the frequencies, times, way, security. People but what's not for sale? And I speak on you personally. What do you think is not for sale?
I'm still sticking to that, man. I ain't selling my soul for Nathan. What's not for sale? Yo, my family, my joy, their joy, my body.
But do you compromise that? Like, for example, you take off, everybody knows Otis. Now you can't go to the park, can't go to Starbucks. That's somewhat of a compromise for what is being bought, sold, traded.
Yeah. It isn't, bro. It isn't, because they got these masks now, and they look So official, dog. I'll be
Mhm.
out here Kanyeing it out, dog. You don't know if it's Otis or if it's Kanye, and it don't even matter.
It get tricky though. Drake can wear a mask in public, and you still see. They know they're security guards now. They know the cars they drive. They know the routes.
That's where they mess up, bro. You're not confident enough in people not knowing.
You know who moves silently? Fab. Fab just be popping up, move silently, like,
There's a few people, bro. There's a few artists that,
yeah.
and I feel like for some reason, a lot of the white artists, not to make it racial, but a lot of the white artists and celebrities, especially when they live in California, they just out and about, dog. Like, just, they don't even matter.
But look
Is
at
it a California thing? Quite possibly.
But look at YB right now in Korea.
Who?
Young boy.
What about him?
Walking freely in Korea. So that's their Korea. You go to Malibu, you might see everybody in and around you, and it's not abnormal. You go to Miami, bro, I don't care what color Bentley you have, join the crowd. Right? I don't care how big your boat is, put it in the water with ours. Because it's just, it's just so normal.
Yeah.
And I guess that's a piece of haven,
What would you do? Like, what's not for sale for you?
My testicles.
These nuts.
Yeah, you can sell your testicles for about $1 million.
Yeah.
No, 2.7.
2.7?
Puerto Rican just did it.
Yo,
He came out in the news.
Come on, I'm trying to say, what will you shave them, clean them up, put a little bit of, but nah.
I'll sell one.
You feel me? One?
One.
Why not?
So they ain't gonna be half the man you used to be.
It don't matter.
He'll be all right.
I know, right?
He'll be all right.
Nah, but when it comes to your soul, I guess that's your existence of a being. Like that to me, that's something that's not for sale.
That's not, there's no
You feel me?
compromise
Because
there,
if
bro.
you sell your soul, then there's nothing you can pray for to get that back because you agreed to go against everything that gives you life.
Non-negotiable, bro.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go ahead and keep this soul intact.
Woo! Hey, make sure y'all understand that we just do this for entertainment purposes and we have a lot of fun doing it. Without you, there would be no us. Y'all keep giving Otis hell in the comments. Y'all make sure y'all like, subscribe, and follow us. And do tap in because, believe it or not, man, we don't have random people managing our sites. We do it ourselves.
We do it ourselves.
If it's good, we did it. And if it's bad, we did not do it.
That's right.
Yeah, but
before we go, I got a question for the two of you.
Okay.
Well, I guess not what is. Who has the worst job in America? Yeah.
Who has it?
Who has the worst job in America?
Trump.
Yeah. Yeah, but he riding nice. He got.
You know why he got the worst job?
Why is
Because
it?
they just confirmed he about to serve a third term, no matter what y'all talking about.
They didn't confirm that.
They did.
He ain't about to serve no.
They said, "What about the legend?"
He's trying. He's been trying.
I know he's trying, but
He's gonna serve. So he got the worst job because you got to look at the pressure of the perfections and the imperfections, and you got to understand every president before him served 1 or 2 terms and got out.
Yeah.
When he created a third term and put statues up and changed airports, that's gonna be a tough role.
Yeah. Well,
what do you say, Joe? Who has the toughest job?
I guess
in America?
I'll ask you a second question, and I'm steering it in that direction. Do tow truck drivers have the worst job in America?
No.
Today, yes.
No.
Nah?
Nah.
Today, yes, because Otis and tow truck drivers are besties after today.
Yo, look, man.
Did they take you?
Look, I got my car towed last night.
Oh, shit.
Got my car towed last night.
That's why he asking the question.
From my house. From my house. That's cool, but check me out. Check me out, because I think there's a reason I've come to this conclusion. I get my car towed last night from my home, and sure, it was my fault. It wasn't their fault. I parked over in the guest parking. I only have space for 2 cars. I got 3. I parked the third one in the guest parking, and I'm supposed to put my parking permit on the dashboard. I was busy, distracted. For the first time, I left the parking permit out. Woke up this morning, ready to go to work. No car in sight.
Got him.
No car in sight. That blew my mind, right? Not only that, I had the tools that I needed for today for work inside my backpack.
Got him again.
Inside the car.
You thought it was stolen?
It sounded like a
No, I knew immediately that I didn't put the parking permit up. But here's the thing, bro. Here's the thing, and I'm not trying to shift the blame. It's my fault. But also, sometimes these HOA people are kind of trash, right? Because you see my car parked there every single night. It always has a parking permit, yet you decided to be like, nah, let's get him up out of here. Again, my fault, but dang, like a little bit of leniency, right? Now, I had to go and write a whole bunch of stuff down because legit my brain was just going, right? Tow truck drivers might be misunderstood, right? But also I feel like sometimes they be out here lurking trying to get you, right?
Hustle. They got to hustle.
Yeah.
They got to hustle, right? But that's the one job where every interaction you have is a negative interaction, right? You didn't park correctly, I'm coming to get your car. You pissed. You're not going, hey, how are you? What a beautiful day. You not, right? You can try, but you not. You know, you get into a car accident, you're already feeling some type of way, they getting out of here. Your car breaks down, they picking it up, you're not in a good mood, they getting it out of here.
They did tow me to the dealership one time. That was a positive experience.
That was a positive experience?
It was.
I'm not saying that they don't have positive experience. What I'm saying is that as a tow truck driver, the majority of your experiences are not positive, right?
Shit, man.
And how does it feel to wake up knowing for a fact that most of the interactions you're about to have are going to be negative? Does that shift your mindset? Does that shift your personality, your character eventually?
It has to.
It has to.
It's like being a cop. Like I fist bump cops. I know it's weird, but I fist bump them because they don't expect me to.
Right.
And all my life, I've been grilling them like I just don't like you. But I had one good cop experience with a little racial situation. Dude told me to get the fuck out of the neighborhood. And I told my moms what happened, told my uncle what happened. Unc was ready to go get him. Moms was like, let me just, let's document it. And then they went and knocked on the door. And Buddy said, here's my car. If you ever got another problem, let me know. That's the first positive cop experience. But naturally you see him and it's not good. You get a ticket, you get trespass, you got domestic, whatever. You know what I'm saying? My experience has been horrible. But when I see him, I have to fist bump them because I appreciate it. Because one day they might do CPR. They might do something good. They might protect my kids. But for what it is, they have really tough jobs.
Nah, they do. They do.
In public. Public servants. So
cops have a super hard job to do. Right? And it's a hard job. And I will put it up there as one of the hardest jobs, worst jobs. I won't say worst. They have a lot of liberty. They get a free car. They get to drive around. They get to break the rules a lot without being told anything, right? How many times you been sitting there and a cop whoop, whoop, and just passes right by you just to cut the light? You know what I mean? Like, cops have a lot of lenient situations where they could get away with a lot. And sometimes they abuse their power and nobody says anything to them. And they have a lot of connections. They get a lot of discounts. Tow truck drivers are different, bro. Repo agents. You got to deal, and you don't know. You think about it twice before you pull a gun out on a cop. You might not have that second thought if you got somebody trying to repo your vehicle. You know what I'm saying?
Tow truck drivers for sure got a big ass wrench, bro. And you going ding.
Real quick. Yeah, for sure.
You know who got the best job though?
Who?
We do. Everything but sleep.
Shot.
Y'all want to know who Otis thought this was? Who you thought this was?
Who?
Say Kanye West.
That's me.
Hey. Shout out to Lil Wayne, bro. I got to get a voice some love.
Oh, that's a cold picture.
Right?
And they got the tour dates on the wild.
That's a cold picture. That boy, hey, he trying to make amends. That boy trying to make amends. Hey, look.
For him.
Look, Marlon, that's real huge to him. He's recognizing that he was wrong. He's recognizing that he was wrong and that you was just looking out for you, your safety, your privacy, you know. So look, man, just pull up to the show. We got we got a nice little spot right here for you. We got Sprite for you. We got Coca-Cola.
Cigar for you, bro. I would love to see you here. We're gonna keep supporting you. I bought the merch, got some cigars, man. Held you down at the funny bone. He just talking to you. This one Marty funny. One of the goats.
He said on the mic.
One of the goats.
Yeah, say it on the mic, dog.
I did.
Nobody caught you.
Shout out to Marlon Wayne's the GOAT.
Would you call him?
The GOAT.
Yo, don't sleep. Don't sleep. Don't sleep. Don't sleep. We gonna see y'all next week. We always hype to see y'all. Tap in the comments. Let us know what y'all think. Show some love. We would love to hear about you. We answer. We not one of them bougie folks that don't reply to the comments. We all up in the comments right there with y'all.
And keep kicking his ass in the comments.
I don't even care.
Hey, y'all be nice to me, but kick Otis' ass. You know why?
Kick it. I'm
because
cool with it.
He lived for that. He lived for that moment.
I do live for that.
Yeah.
I ain't gonna stay quiet. I'm finna hit back. You know what I'm saying? But
everything but ZZZ on all social media. Everything but ZZZ. The website is coming out.
That's right. And you already know we got our boy T to the I to the T to the U to the S. O to the T to the I to the S. E to the B to the S. No to the Z 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 to the Z. Hashtag don't sleep.
Country.
We out.
We outie.